in 3 of his last 4. The Raptors led by 2. Fourth quarter, they're down 4. Siakam with the steal pushes to Kyle Lowry, who's feeling it from 3 in this contest. Raptors down 1. Under 4 minutes to go, Raps down 2. Lowry again, just confident back there. 6 and 9 from distance in this contest. Now, as Lowry is pouring it on, Durant tweeting, "Free me." Interesting. Again, a confusing night. Raptors up 1. Just over 3 minutes ago, same score. Lowry pulling up. He had 30 points in this contest. Raptors up 4. Under 2 minutes to go, they're up 3. Norman Powell saves it. They swing it. Fred VanVleet coming off that game where he had 54 points, a franchise record, gets it to go. Raptors winning this one. Here's James Harden on the KD situation.
That's frustrating, especially, we follow the protocols. We get tested, every single day. So I don't understand the whole thing where he couldn't play, and then he came on the court, and then they took him back. It's just a lot going on. It's too much going on. It's kind of overwhelming, especially when we're in the midst of a tough game, and like these games are going to add up, especially if we're talking about playoff seeding. We're talking about, positioning ourselves and, to home court advantage and whatnot, and catching rhythm and all that, So I feel like, I don't know. It's overwhelming. It's frustrating. Yeah.
All right, Adrian Wojnarowski joining us now. So you heard James Harden there calling it a frustrating situation. Kevin Durant tweeting during the game. Clearly he was frustrated. I would say it's a confusing situation. What happened? Yeah. Walk us through this.
Well, there was an associate of Kevin Durant, someone who he had spent time with and had been around earlier today, who returned an inconclusive test for the coronavirus this afternoon. Initially, the Nets and the league pulled him about 15 minutes before tip-off, but because the test was inconclusive, the league allowed him to go back into the game shortly after tip-off. And then when that individual later in the evening returned a positive test for the coronavirus, then Kevin Durant was pulled out of the game. I'm told now he will not travel with the Nets to Philadelphia. The Nets play the Sixers on Saturday night there. And now Kevin Durant goes back into contact tracing, and they'll spend time evaluating the amount of time he spent, the proximity to this person. It cost him 4 games about a month ago in contact tracing. Remember, he had the virus back in March, still had the antibodies for it a month ago, but I think a large part of the confusion tonight was allowing him and pulling him initially, putting him in the game when it was just an inconclusive test. And the question, and James Harden asked it after, and I think it was being asked within the Nets, if Kevin Durant was in the locker room with his teammates after potential exposure to that individual, should the Nets have played that game at all? And so those are all questions that I think they're going to have to work through with the league and the Nets, and to really understand what happened, and if things played out as they should have happened with the protocols the league has in place.
Well, we know there's no playbook on this. Each situation very unique. However, this less than ideal. There's no doubt about that. Thank you, Woj.